What's up, everybody, and welcome to Read the Bible with me. I'm Stan Jr., and today we're looking at 1 Samuel chapter 24. If you're new here, go ahead and click subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell. If you're a Bible Club member, which is a person that supports the ministry with $10 a month so we can send Bibles to persecuted Christians each month around the world, as well as send missionaries, help them on their journeys to preach the gospel in all kinds of places. If you are one of those Bible Club members, I just want to say thank you so much for having that $10 a month subscription to this ministry. I was just talking about it on the live audience that if you have a bunch of subscriptions, get rid of one of them and bring on this subscription. None of those subscriptions that you have spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so if you would like to join us in that, click the link in my description and you can do that and become an official Bible Club member. So if you are a Bible Club member, click like on this video and leave a comment below, like a white flag or something, just to let me know, hey, I was here. All right, let's get started with chapter 24, verse 1. Not a lot, but it's got a lot of good stuff in this. So when Saul returned from following the Philistines, he was told, behold, David is in the wilderness of Engedi. And then Saul took 3,000 chosen men out of all of Israel and went to seek David and his men in front of the wild goats rock. And he came to the sheepfolds by the way, where there was a cave. And Saul went in to relieve himself. He went to the bathroom. Now David and his men were sitting in the innermost parts of the cave, and the men of David said to him, here is the day of which the Lord said to you, behold, I will give your enemy into your hand, and you shall do to him as it shall seem good to you. Then David arose and stealthily cut off the corner of Saul's robe. And afterward David's heart struck him because he had cut off a corner of Saul's robe. And he said to his men, the Lord forbid that I should do this thing to my Lord, the Lord's anointed, to put my own hand against him, seeing he is the Lord's anointed. So David persuaded his men with these words and did not permit them to attack Saul. Wow. And Saul rose up and left the cave and went on his way. Afterward, David also arose and went out of the cave and called after Saul, my Lord, the king. And when Saul looked behind him, David bowed with his face to the earth and paid homage. And David said to Saul, why do you listen to the words of men who say, behold, David seeks your harm? Behold, this day your eyes have seen how the Lord gave you today into my hand in the cave. And some told me to kill you, but I spared you. I said, I will not put out my hand against my Lord, for he is the Lord's anointed. See, my father, see the corner of your robe in my hand? For by the fact that I cut off the corner of your robe and did not kill you, you may know and see that there is no wrong or treason in my hands. I have not sinned against you, though you hunt my life to take it. May the Lord judge between me and you, and may the Lord avenge me against you. But my hand shall not be against you. As the proverb of the ancient says, out of the wicked comes wickedness. You can't repay evil for evil. But my hand shall not be against you. After whom has the king of Israel come out? After whom do you pursue? After a dead dog? After a flea? May the Lord therefore be judge and give sentence between me and you, and see to it and plead my case, my cause, and deliver me from your hand. As soon as David had finished speaking these words to Saul, Saul said, is this your voice, my son David? And Saul lifted up his voice and wept. He said to David, you are more righteous than I, for you have repaid me good, whereas I have repaid you evil. And you could have declared this day how you have dealt well with me, in that you did not kill me, when the Lord put me into your hands. For if a man finds his enemy, will he let him go away safe? So may the Lord reward you with good for what you have done to me this day, And now, behold, I know that you shall surely be king, and that the kingdom of Israel shall be established in your hand. Swear to me, therefore, by the Lord, that you will not cut off my offspring after me, and that you will not destroy my name out of my father's house. And David swore to this to Saul. Then Saul went home, and David and his men went to the stronghold. You see, Saul now understands that David is the next king. And he came to that understanding because David was more righteous than he was as a king. He could see that David is a more righteous king than he is. If we go about doing what God told us to do, there's nothing anyone can do to hold us back because God told us to do it. If God told us to do it, then he's going to get the glory out of it. You don't have to play dirty to get ahead in life. David could have done that. He could have killed him and came in and said, I'm the new king. But that's not how God wanted him to enter the kingdom. So he spared Saul's life because he was anointed. He respected God. That's why he didn't kill Saul. Not that he respected Saul. He was running from Saul. Saul was trying to kill him. And that's how I know that you too can respect people around you, because you respect where God has put them. And you respect where God has put them because you respect God. No one's trying to kill you, most of us, hopefully. And so you can do this. David did it. You can do it. Thank you for reading chapter 24 with me today. I always love your company. If you'd like to support the ministry and give $10 a month, a new subscription that's actually going to help change the lives of people, you can click the link down in my description box. All right? I love y'all, and I will see you next time. We'll be reading chapter 25 of the book of Samuel. Peace.